on this episode of Bot versus Con.
It also reminds me of those birthday cards.
That's what I thought about. You know, and it's singing a song or something like that. You know, is it that Devastator is really this popular? I really like what they did with the Target Masters. The Target Masters look really, really good.
Either which way, I do think this does look very nice. Too little, too late, though.
And I don't want to say anything negative, but this is like what we kind of expect from Hasbro, is to leave these gaps and stuff like that and not have it clean up a banger. This looks like something that, again, shouldn't be too difficult to transform unless there's like 50 flaps that you have to, you know. I know, I'm like, man.
I'm excited. So
where am I gonna put it?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I'm kind of looking.
He literally has it up.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard. And we've got a very interesting episode. We've got some Devastator. We've got some Bumblebee stuff. We got a lot of different things to talk about, so please stay with us. We think you'll enjoy it. But before we get into all that, we want to give a big shout out to the Chosen Prime. Thank you so much for sponsoring our channel. And you can go ahead and pre-order probably a lot of the stuff that you're going to be talking about on their site. Also, for our members, we have our members live tomorrow. I already sent out, or today, if you watch it,
so
Saturday. On Saturday, thank you. Already sent out the link, so go check your inbox or messages. And if you can't find it on there, you can find it on our channel.
And that's for Seeker and above, so it's not too late to become a member to join as well.
Thank you, Salesman Bobby. Also, for our subscribers, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we will be having our hauls next Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. So we could go ahead and share that with you. Speaking of that, if you have your hauls and you want to share them with everybody, go ahead and email us at botversuscon@gmail.com. And also, if you want to meet this guy over here, you could go, that might have been the wrong way depending on how this is mirrored. Pretend I pointed at him. Go ahead and meet him at Urbnpop Comics this Saturday. The address is in the description. At what time, Bobby?
I'll be there from 12 to 1. There
you go. So go ahead and meet him then. Oh, there's a lot. Lastly, it's the end of the quarter, so we want to show off stuff that you guys make. So submit your collections, cosplays, customs, or artworks for the fan appreciation video. I know that we have some really cool customs out there that we can send pictures of. So go ahead and send them. Just make sure you say go ahead and use it, so we could do that. And lastly, we have a whole bunch of interviews coming. So we've got Iacon 3D Labs, Robosen, and we have more in the works that we can't quite talk about yet. So I hope you guys are excited. We've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, and I think it's about time we just get into the news.
One more thing, send in any questions that you want for those interviews as well, so we can make sure we ask.
Thank you. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. Now that we're done speed running, I know, right? Now we can have fun. First, this is kind of cool. Xtransbots is going to have official transformation videos instead of paper manuals. I don't know how I feel about them completely replacing the paper manuals with video instructions, because sometimes the video instructions can be unclear, and then you have to look at the paper one and kind of mix the two together to figure out what they're trying to say. But I do think videos are just better in general.
Well, I was waiting for you to pronounce the 3 platforms that they're going to be.
So it'll be Weibo, Xiangshu, Douyin, and Bilibili.
Okay, there we go.
If I pronounced those right, I could be completely wrong.
I definitely wasn't gonna do it. Yeah, I am somebody who actually never looks at the paper manuals, so I am somebody who always looks at videos. So this falls right in line with what I'm used to. Now, I do, as you said, hope that they're clear videos. I think Fanstoys does good with their videos and the big OKs when they do it. So I hope they have good videos.
Yeah, there was a video transformation that I used recently. I won't say which figure it is. You'll have to wait for the hauls. And they pointed at something. And I was like, what is that? What are you pointing at? So, yes, could go both ways. Let us know what you think about all digital instructions. It's probably the way of the future, honestly.
Yes.
So maybe they could just make a PDF and just put that somewhere too so you could download it. I'd be totally okay with that too.
That would be cool.
Next, we already talked about that we're going to be interviewing Robosen, but they're going to be showing it off on March 27th at 11 a.m. And they said Bumblebee. So there's no who is it? It's Bumblebee. So hopefully it'll be a G1 transformable Bumblebee. Don't think we're going to see anything different, but it'll be another $1,100 for you to pay.
Well, I see the Volkswagen logo at the top, so it definitely should.
Oh, it definitely transforms. Yeah. Okay, I didn't even catch that. Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. This is my Bumblebee, so it would be really cool if I don't know. I just
based
think
on the Bumblebee movie design.
I'd be so pissed off.
I don't think it is.
It's gonna be the bug.
Yeah,
but
that was a bug.
Well, I mean, it definitely needs to be the G1.
I'm just messing with you.
But the part that I'm very interested in as well is we have 3 Autobots and only 1 Decepticon. So this is about to be truly unfair for Megatron when all of them are turned on him.
Well, I mean, I think Megatron could probably take them, but they're about to, if the leaks are right, get 6 Decepticons. So
yeah.
It might not be that bad. They're also having a spring savings event of up to 50% off Autobots. I looked; it only looked like a non-transforming Bumblebee was the only Autobot there, but there was like a Moon Rover that honestly would be kind of cool for you to get because I think that was their first one, and it's on sale right now. So go check it out.
I'm good and not going to pick it up.
For TFCon Toronto, we got Alex Milne. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I am very sorry, but he's a very popular comic artist who does some amazing work. So I think, pretty sure he was at LA.
Yep.
And yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. I think that picture right there is actually pretty good from the Skybound Comics. I shouldn't say pretty good. It is very good.
Did he do Skybound?
It doesn't say it on here.
Maybe that's the more.
It does and more.
Yeah, so let us know down below if he's done Skybound, or maybe he drew a Skybound picture and they're using it for recognition.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
And even seeing Cliff Jumper's back there without the middle finger up, and you can.
I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so let us know if you're going to TFCon Toronto, and we'll be right back with what has been just announced.
I want to go.
I know, that would be fun. And moving into just announced, we just talked about Skybound, and we've got more Skybounds. And they actually put a spoiler cover. Wow. But we've got Transformers 21 and Void Rivals number 20. These are the June 2025 comic solicitations. So they had other covers that were a little spoilery, so I tried to keep it as little as possible. That Starscream one's really cool, though.
Yeah, with Jetfire in this smoke.
Oh, that's Jetfire? I think that's Starscream.
Is that Starscream?
I thought the things on his shoulder.
Yeah, I thought that was Stars. Excuse me, I thought that was.
That would be cool though with Jetfire with their relationship. Yeah.
Because the jaw, the big face, that's what made me think of. But yeah, I do see the little things.
Pylons or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I am actually behind. I need to go pick up a couple of comics, so I will be doing that tomorrow.
Yep, you will be busy with that, and you're gonna pick these up. I guess they're going to be having Transformers and Void Rivals issue number 1 sound chip editions. Have you heard about these?
I heard a little bit, but I didn't go into too much. Are they?
So when the cover, I'm reading verbatim from their site. When the cover to each comic is opened, fans will hear the iconic Transformers signature sound of the bot shifting from robot to alt mode or vice versa. And there's a different sound in both of them. Okay. I mean, it would have been cooler if you like open the page and then that's when they transform and then it makes the sound as you're reading it, not just when you open up the cover. It also reminds me of those birthday cards.
That's what I thought about, and it's singing a song or something like that. Do a little dance and make a little love. Get down tonight.
I remember the green animal and the pink bunny from Target. And they used to make funny, they used to laugh and stuff. I don't know. They used to get them all the time.
Yeah, I got that, my song for my birthday more than a few times. And yeah, so.
Yeah, so these are cool. If you don't have them already, why not pick up these editions?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
YOLO Park showed off that they're doing upgraded Rise of the Beast Optimus. It'll be under the AMK Pro line with premium finishing diecast parts, LED lights, and more. This is the second upgraded one from Scourge. So if you like it, that's great.
I completely agree with you. If you like it, great. Go get it.
Yeah, exactly. This is all you, though. I think we could put an end to the Devastator Wars because this is probably the best one. What do you think, Bobby?
Well, I did say that they're going to probably... I mean, it looked like people were trying to get the Blokees to combine. And I don't know if these are the same ones that we showed off. So
they are the combined... It's built out of the parts that are included in the Galaxy Defender collection. Yeah,
so it's so cool. It is so cool. This Devastator War is turning into like a, I don't know, planets going at it or something like that. It's just like, it has blown up so much that one, it's hard to keep up. Two, I'm not going to join in all these battles. And three, is it that Devastator is really this popular? Or is this something that we can look forward to with other combiners in the future?
I think Devastator is that popular for Hasbro, but I think all the third-party companies just happen to we're working on one, and then they all decide, one came out with theirs, and the next one had to show it off, so they didn't get bought up, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and then before you know it, Bobby's $9,000 deep in Devastators.
Oh, I made a comment to a fan today about my wallet going into therapy. I might need to lay on that couch as well.
It's going to be medicated soon.
Yes, this is crazy.
They also showed off the Galaxy version Wave 7, Transformers 1, Soundwave, and Shockwave. So, honestly, I thought they were the G1 versions because they use the same body on all the Blokees, and there's very little differences. But I think these actually look really good.
Yeah, they do. I think you should get them.
I already have the Chase Shockwave, so I'm good. And more than enough Soundwaves. I had to show this off. This isn't for sale, but there was a custom 3D printed Sidewipe via Nectar Mechanics, which you could go ahead and find on YouTube. And this is so cool that somebody designed and created their own Sideswipe. Now, does the alt mode look a little bit thick? Yes. But the fact that he designed it and printed it himself is beyond me, and this is very cool.
1000% agree with you. I think this is really cool. The fact that it can transform as well. I mean, it can always be cleaned up, to, make the lines cleaner or whatever. But the simple fact that, he did this and got it to this point. I've seen a lot of 3D printers. They'll come out with something and then they'll continuously improve it over time. And I mean, this looks great.
Yeah, and I actually watched a little bit of the video. I didn't have time to watch the whole thing. But he actually goes into the software and he shows like his thought process. And he doesn't just show the figure. I really appreciated that. I plan to watch the whole video soon. But go look it up. Very cool stuff.
I need a printer.
Are you going to be picking this up, though, for Ruckus? From Funby Studios, it's a gap filler set.
Not at all.
No?
No, not at all.
What they really needed to do was try to fill in that stuff, like, behind his head.
Yep.
I don't know how you could. You'd have to, like, take the head off and put it in there. But the filler set looks good for what it is.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, and you can see it on the his right side is the kit on, and on the left side, his left side, it's not. It's fine. The gaps to me really stood out, in, like you said, in the back of his head. I didn't really pay attention to the heel and to the forearm as much.
Yeah,
but
because like when you're looking at him straight on, you don't see those.
Yeah.
And you pose him, you might see it, but you do see the stuff behind his head all the time.
Right. And the blue hits behind his head color hits behind the tan, so it makes it stick out. Whereas the blue on the blue on the forearm and the tan or whatever on his heel, it's the same color, so it's not as it's noticeable, but not as bad to me.
Yeah, and I do think this figure is good by itself. I don't have it, but I do think it looks fine.
Yeah,
and it honestly really doesn't need these upgrade sets. It's still a fine figure.
If I had a printer, I'd do it, but yeah.
What do you think about this, though? We have DNA Designs DK Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime upgrade set.
This looks good as well. I do have the upgrade kit from Collector Craft, so I'm happy to have that set. This one looks good as well. The one thing that stood out to me in particular was the light up feature. You know, I love me some light up gimmicks, so that was one thing. And then the head upgrade.
Yeah. So it has interchangeable arms, the fusion cannon, which they will be selling separately as well. So if you just need a fusion cannon for whatever, you can pick that up with the light as well. So maybe you could get that if you really like the light up effect, and it'll work on the one you already have. It comes with a head sculpt, the jetpack, and Megatron as a gun, which that's the part that stood out to me because that is very, very cool. And it's painted well in silver, and I think it looks good.
It does. It does look good, and you know, it does the same thing as in terms of transforming with the figure, which I think is really cool. What throws me off, and again, I'm a little bit behind on the comics. If he has Megatron's arm, then how's he going to hold Megatron?
I don't.
I know you have the option to do either or, but
I think it's just an extra accessory to throw in to increase the price.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think that it's based on the comics. It's that might be for the G1 collectors out there, because I know MP1 came with a Megatron like that. So,
yeah, it looks good, and it looks like it stores as well. So I always like being able to store stuff in that big old trailer.
Yeah, I think it looks good too. Moving on to something a little more interesting, we have Xtransbots MX46L Lignite. Oh no. It's MP scaled landfill. So, what do you think of this?
Ouch. This looks good. I really like what they did with the Target Masters. The Target Masters look really, really good. The colors and everything on them. I like this long haul in general, so I'm actually really mad and happy for this at the same time. Yeah,
that makes sense. And here is the bot mode with two heads. I think one's a cartoon head. I mean, not a cartoon, a comic head, and one's a toy head. I could be wrong. I think this looks really good too. I like the variety of colors. Don't like the price though. It's $200.
Oh,
yeah. I was expecting it to be less because it doesn't combine. Did this come with any combiner parts?
No.
There's the long haul. I mean,
yeah, there's no combiner part.
No. Okay, so I guess that makes sense then, because it does have the Target Masters, and I think long haul was about the same price.
I don't remember what I paid for that.
It doesn't look very accurate, but again, it's just a repaint, so I can't get mad at it. But I like the caution stripes. I like the colors. I'm really gonna have to wait and see if I'm gonna pick this up though, because that price is a little much for this character, because I don't have any connection. Now, Quick Mix I will pick up though, because I do have a connection to him.
Yeah, this 200. Ooh, that hurts. I think it looks good though. And like you, I don't have a connection to the character. I don't know if they had a toy for it or if it's.
Yeah, it was a toy. Yeah.
Okay.
I have the quick mix. That's why I know.
Yeah, I never had it, so yeah, I will probably pick this up.
You're gonna pick it up.
Damn it.
You don't have to say probably. And the Facebook page Third Party Unlimited posted this where it was like they showed it with Scoop. I think the Scoop looks better personally. I really like the colors on the Scoop, but that one's 150 still.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still a lot of money going out for this character. But I don't know if it comes with the combiner parts, because it's the same price as Ground Bite. I think that's what it was called, and Ground Bite had the whole thigh.
True.
So is this going to have a thigh too? You know, and is there going to be a combiner aspect to it? That would be very cool, and I would be more interested if it did. I don't know who they pick for the other three. Please let us know if there's any Autobot. What would it be? A crane, a bulldozer, or a scoop? I guess they could figure out some, but I do think this is cool. I'm going to be a little pessimistic, and I'm going to say these are probably going to be on a certain store's Black Friday sale.
I don't disagree with you on that. It's just a matter of when they'll be there, and if my impatience can. Let me not even say it. I can't. My impatience isn't going to allow me to wait for a Black Friday sale. Unless these come out on Black Friday, then I would have waited for the sale.
Honestly, mine might not either, because that Scoop looks really good. So we'll see. It is Xtransbots, though. I'm always a little bit. I'll let you be the tester.
Yeah, I already have pre-orders in for them anyway, so
there you go. Moving on, I don't know what this is. So TF Upgrader posted this Transformers Crazy Scorpion Giant, which is a KO of G1 Scorponok. Does it have knees? Is that like AI generated and they made it have knees? I don't know. Is it a proper, what's that called? Missing link Scorponok? I don't know what's going on. They had a picture of it, which we'll look at in a second, of it opened, but they didn't show off like anything. I don't know.
So I don't think it has knees. I think they just removed the pin.
Is that what it is?
Yes, because for transformation, the leg flips over.
I see that.
And so it looks like they just took the pin out, and like on the left leg, you can see that the pin is in, or at least that part is in. And then on the right leg where it's bent, that piece is actually uprooted, and you can see the hole, like a pin's supposed to go through the green, through the purple, and out the green.
I see it. Because they flip up, like it would break his leg if he did, correct?
So that's what they probably did. They probably, either this is a really bad KO and the pin wasn't in it, or slid out and they're just like showing it off. Either way, I'm in for this because I do not have I don't have a G1 Scorponok anymore, so I will be picking this up.
That makes sense. And here's the picture of the box. They gave it some crazy other base modes. If you look, there's 2 more. Which, why not?
Why not? I guess.
And then there's the figure itself. So, which his legs are in green.
I don't know what that is.
I'm just gonna go back one. Yeah, they're
green there.
Maybe they're twisted or something. I don't know.
But yeah.
But I could see you getting it, and if the price is right, I would probably be interested in picking one up.
Yeah, I need a G1. I have all the others.
Well, let us know if you need a G1 Scorponok as well in your collection, and we're going to get into these updates, and I think someone is going to go off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. All right, see you in a bit. Moving into updates, first we got some Haslab updates, and it is over 20k backers, which is very cool. I'm very happy to everybody that's getting it, that you'll get everything, and it's a success. Let's just hope the next one is more along the lines of what Bobby and me want. But moving on to what they fixed. So first, they have an updated chest conversion on Leozak. So it covers the screw holes that I believe we talked about, which is great. They should have said that it was a very early prototype and was going to get changed. So I don't believe they did. Maybe they did. I don't know. They also the chest animal on Skyhawk and Hellbat. I don't know what this is. Somebody called him Fellbat, and that would have been so much better than Elbat. Anyways, and you can flip the peg around, which is amazing because every time we looked at it, we talked about how bad it looked. They also did something different with the shoulders that I don't understand, but great.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out as well, unless it, like, I don't know, compresses.
I think there's a flap that maybe it impeded articulation that flips to the back now.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to see and I couldn't get that one, but
improvements are great.
Improvements are great.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the other improvements?
Oh yeah, I got this.
Oh, okay.
They got wheels for Drillhorn and Kill Bison, and they gave a thigh swivel to Death Cobra, and now he can have all of the chest animals, I think that's what they're calling them, chest masters, on him as a cannon, which is actually a pretty cool way to integrate them into it. I do like that. And then a picture, I don't have a picture of this, but the extra vehicle parts, as they're calling them, aka the combiner bits, are now remolded to look like missile launchers and can go on Jaguar's vehicle mode, which is fairly cool.
Yes. Definitely much needed upgrades. I like the fact that they added wheels to Drillhorn and Kill Bison. I do wish they made Kill Bison look like a tank, though, instead of, a toy that just fell down and the head and arms popped off of it and you just have a torso. I do like the wheels. I like the fact that they did these upgrades, and hopefully, there's 3 more days. Some other things might get announced, hopefully.
Well, they could always do upgrades after the fact, too.
They could.
Stuff like this, if they show it off after, I think that would be fine. As long as they don't you know what, we're going to make it all black. As long as they do something like that, it's fine. So
yeah.
Hopefully they do, and hopefully these just get better and better with time, and people are really happy with them, even though they're not for us.
Yes, 3 days left as of recording to back this.
So, 2 days as of watching. Studio Series Perceptor and Ratbat is live to pre-order. I think it's sold out everywhere. One quick thing on this, if you look at the packaging, Ratbat has an Autobot symbol, which is hilarious. Did you pre-order this?
I did not. And I don't think I'm going to. I mean, I just got a ram horn, a G1 ram horn with one of the Insecticons. I can't even remember which one.
Oh, yes. Bombshell. Wasn't it Bombshell?
Yeah. I just got a G1 Perceptor, and I have my 86 Perceptor. I don't love these enough to go ahead and buy it again.
Yeah, I completely agree. I do like the inclusion of the weapons for the cassettes, because they were missing those, even though they turned into weird, handguns. But whatever. But that's not worth buying them again for me, since I already have this Perceptor. I have this Ratbat. I'm not interested in the Ram Horn. I'm good. They look like fine figures. It's just, I just don't need them.
We already have them.
Yeah, so. Except for the Ram Horn, but I don't think you need one at the scale. You want an Ocular Max one.
Oh. Dig it in a little deeper and you're trying to twist it a little
Well, I want the Ratbat too, so we're both waiting on both of these in the Ocular Max scale.
That is very true. Yes.
They showed off the black RC from Flame Toys in detail, and it is not all black. If you actually look, there's a brownish black and a bluish black, which is actually very cool. It's hard to tell because they're so similar, but there are different shades of black in there. I like the Autobot symbol on the face. It's kind of weird and cutesy, so I'm cool with that. I saw some people didn't like it when I was reading about some comments on this. I think this is fine. I'm good with the one I got. I'm not spending $60 on this, but I think this is very cool.
Yeah, so shout out to Scooby Prime as well, because I think I omitted this from our haul videos, but he actually got me the KO version of this as well. I haven't opened it, and actually, I don't even know where I put it in this mess of stuff I have in here. But really appreciate that. And again, I forgot to give you a thanks for that. This does look good, and I'm not going to pick it up either. But I think this looks really cool. I love the weapon she has. I like the way she's posed, like kind of turning back and shooting behind her. That looks like a really cool pose. And yeah, this looks really good. If I had more space, I'd probably do more of these model kits.
Yeah, well, I think she's running forward to slash somebody with her knife, not shoot behind her. But either which way.
Oh, I thought that was a gun.
It is a gun, but I think there's a blade on it, and she's looking forward, not backwards. Who knows? Maybe she's running from a monster.
Who knows?
Either which way, I do think this does look very nice. Too little, too late, though.
True.
If this came out way before the KOs, honestly, I probably would have picked this up. But
I'm not going to say that. The $20 got me.
Yeah, well, that too. Moving on, we already talked about this, but we got the Funbee Studio Signal Lancer. He's going to be able to list it soon, and he used a new material for the tip, I'm assuming to make it more robust.
This is so cute. It's cute. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I like it. It's well painted. Looks very nice. Well printed as well. I'd pick it up if I was at a con.
Yeah, I would too.
Mm-hmm. I think let's get moving into something that's a little contentious, and that's Fanstoys FT-32B right. And these pictures are via Toy Arena, so thank you for sharing these pictures. And these pictures do look a lot better than the ones we looked at on the last stream. In robot mode. From these angles, which we'll talk about. But they definitely, this looks okay, but you could kind of see where it falls apart with that giant backpack. I don't know, maybe I'm being a hater again, but that looks huge. What does the Fanstoys connoisseur like yourself think about this?
I like that they changed the purple. The legs.
It's much better.
You know, that pinkish, whatever color it was. I love the darker purple on this. From the front, it looks like the source material. It looks pretty spot on. It's when you start getting to the sides and the back that it loses it for me. I'm not going to make excuses and say, well, that's because, you know, the arm or the forearm and the fist are in there. So what? You know, I get it, and I appreciate storage, but it still looks like a huge backpack, and it's the same thing that Scavenger had. You know, what I commented I didn't like with the I said Scavenger, but the Scrapper is that it had a huge backpack as well. I think this one hides it better, meaning that it doesn't hang off his back, but it is like a full backpack still. So from the front, I think it looks great. I love the color purple they use. The green looks great. The head looks great. You know, the gun is really accurate. I like the details in the chest. Again, just going to the side where you can see the forearm in there with the black. I don't like that. I wish there was a panel to kind of cover that up if we're going to truly hide it. And then seeing how that backpack expands past his waist and everything, it's just very big.
Yeah, I agree. I will say, I think this doesn't clean up as good as their Scrapper because, like, it's wider than him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's wide.
It's just more like in line with his back, and y'all can't see what I'm doing with. Bobby can't even see what I'm doing with his back.
It's aligned this way.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't extend, and I think even if it sticks out further, at least from the front, you don't see it at all.
Mm-hmm.
They do look good together. I'm glad the purples match because I thought they would, but there's all that they showed the pink and then the magenta, and so
it's the same thing they did with the Scrapper initially too, though.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they went with this color scheme because it looks gorgeous with color-wise. Mm-hmm. The alt mode looks fine. It's a little boring, but again, it's going for what it is, and it does that well. From this angle, we'll look at another picture in a little bit. I'm assuming it's supposed to have all that stuff in the front.
Yeah, that was the so on the G1 toy, that was the peg that you put the forearm on. So it was like a peg, and that's what the forearm would go to. So the accuracy is there.
Oh, that's great. And the arm mode looks phenomenal for what it is. I mean, it's not my favorite because it doesn't have all the, it's kind of flat, but it's what it's going for, and I think it looks good. And it is. Sorry to cut you off. I wanted to just say it is very amazing that almost the whole scoop goes away. That's very good engineering. But okay, go ahead.
No, I actually was going to talk about. I like how the scoop actually compresses into the body of it, and that's where the forearm is. So it's able to compress in there because the forearm is missing that whole hand and forearm.
Oh, I didn't watch the transformation video. That makes sense.
It compresses into that area. I think the fingers look similar to the Superion that they did, so you have some articulation there. I like it and I don't like it. I like the fact that the fake wheels, they look very plain, but they kind of look accurate as well. It didn't really have a lot of details with treads and stuff like that. So I wish it did, but at the same time, I'm glad again it's staying true to the source. So it looks really clean. I mean, it cleans up very, very well. The combined mode, I think, is where this is going to excel.
I think I'm praying that is what they focused on. Because, I mean, I know we talked about the Scrapper, and you said it was decent, but it wasn't your favorite.
No, not at all.
Favorite Scrapper at that. And I think with all the compromises they put into the bot and alt modes, that the combined mode better be perfect. I will nitpick one thing. Since this is so tune accurate, I don't like seeing the top of the treads from that black part. Like when it's pointed up, you see there's the tip.
Yeah, the bottom.
What?
He has some.
But that's nitpicking. Yeah, exactly. but that's nitpicking. I think this mode's where it's at. But let's go on to TM reviews. Images. So that whole front piece kind of flaps around, which is kind of funny, but cool at the same time. And there he is. I think that's the Toy World one, which is an upgrade. Besides the backpack, because that backpack is ginormous on this figure. Like, it's almost doing what Silverbolt usually does, where he just has the jet on his back. This is almost doing the same thing. This one just has treads. Like, I don't want to be negative, but it looks... I'm surprised this is a Fanstoys figure. I would expect this out of X-Transbots, not Fanstoys. Now, X-Transbots could do something worse, because I don't think we've seen this figure from them.
No.
But I would not expect this from them. And maybe that's me being a hater, but honestly, I think that would be the opposite, because I hold them to a higher regard. Looks fine from the front, but the back is just... And you don't display your figures from the back. I get it, but... Fanstoys usually clean up well, am I wrong?
No, you're right about that.
Okay.
So the part that the chest part that they show popping out, whatever, that is I believe it's
combiner connector.
Yeah, so it shows that it has articulation there, which is cool.
Funny looking, like he's got blowed in the wind and his shirt's flying off or something. That's just
The picture of it from behind looks like he does nothing but work on upper body and ignores the legs. He does not do leg days at all.
This reminds me of somebody that's like Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah,
really big, and then two little chicken legs from the back. From the front, it looks fine.
Yeah, from the back. So, unlike the Scrapper, which the Scrapper, the bucket kind of consolidated as well. I wish they would have done something to have the sides compressed in a little bit to clean up the width of the backpack. Yeah. But I on this one again, we haven't seen, if we're going to talk about X-Transbots, we haven't seen their version of this figure. So Stay tuned for that. I think again, do you have a picture of the alt mode from the back as well?
I do. So we talked about this beforehand, and Bobby specifically wanted to talk about something. And why don't we just get into it? And that's the back of this. Thank you, TM Reviews, for posting the 360 spin arounds in your video so we could get a full look at it. This is crazy.
Yeah. This is where I don't know, I don't get it. That I should say. Usually we don't see this types of things from Fanstoys, and this bothers me. And again, not that we display our figures from the back or whatever, but we just typically don't see this. This is something that, and I don't want to say anything negative, but this is like what we kind of expect from Hasbro, is to leave these gaps and stuff like that and not have it clean up.
And I just want to say something right there. For $25, I'd be like, okay, that's fine.
Right.
Honestly.
Right.
Keep going, though. I was going to forget that. Continue.
Yeah. So, this is one of the things when I've talked about why I'm out on the Hasbro Devastator is because of stuff like this, and I don't want to see that in my MP figures that you're paying a premium on. Again, I don't know what they could have done. Could have had a flap fold down or something. I don't know. I'm not an engineer, but this one really threw me off because it was unexpected. And I was surprised. When I first saw this, I thought something slid into the back, like for combined mode or something like that. And that's what was going to happen. And they just didn't, TM Reviews just didn't, fix it for this part. But then I saw that it's actually like this. And I was just like, wow, that's a sore eye. I think this is probably as bad or worse than the big backpack, because the backpack I can, at least make it
look nice.
Well, it's like that because, they're storing the forearm in here. Mm-hmm. This is just like an oversight.
Yeah. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you look straight behind the excavator arm, it's open there with black too. Or purple. I can't tell what color with the light hitting it. That's not supposed to be open either, correct?
That's a good point. I don't recall seeing a cover on there, but I think that's the fist. So it would be the purple
fist.
Because the fist and the forearm kind of collapse.
I see it. Oh, if that's not covered, that's pretty bad. But maybe it's mistransformed. We're gonna, let us know when if anybody gets this figure and there's a flap that TM Reviews. I don't think he would do that, knowing him.
And now I'm looking at it. I don't believe there was a flap.
No. And the thing that was surprising to me is with TM Reviews, he said that the alt mode cannot spin on its treads.
Oh yes.
So it's static, and I was like, again, I'm not an engineer, but I'm like, that's kind of like the key function of this alt mode. And for the price you're paying, I would expect something like that.
It's only the scoop, like it turns side to side, but the arm doesn't turn at all either.
Yeah, so let us know what you think down below. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I'm not too happy.
Yeah,
I'm still getting it. Don't get me wrong.
and who knows? Maybe they decided to put out their two weakest ones first, so you end on a high note. Let's go with that.
Yeah, these two are definitely not going to be displayed in alt. Like, there's no discussion of, is this going to be in alt mode or in bot mode? No, these are definitely going to get combined. I don't think they're anywhere close near strong suits for this line.
Yeah, which is crazy because if you look at, it's different, but if you look at their Menasor or their Superion, those look good in all three modes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Some people have problems with the proportions and the combined mode. I haven't looked at them that closely, but I think those look pretty dang good.
Yep, completely agree.
Can't say that about this one. Maybe it's a different designer. That's always a possibility.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was expecting more.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with this.
Yeah. Well, let's move into Xtransbots territory with something that kind of annoyed me. We have Xtransbots Spectre General. It looks good, but why couldn't they paint the eyes blue and still have them light up? I guess they did that on their Menasor. It was painted red, but you could flip the switch and they still glow. Because this, maybe they were going for a dead look when you turn it off, because that's definitely what it looks like. But the sculpt itself is very nice. Maybe the crest in the center of it should maybe be black. I don't know. It looks a little one color, but it does look nice.
This looks amazing. I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but for a dead Ultra Magnus, I'll call it that, it looks great. I love the light up of the eyes. I don't care that they're black when the light's not on. When I see a skull, I usually see black eyes, or they're hollowed out, so that's what it kind of looks like to me. This looks really cool. I think they did a really, really good job on it. I don't like the way the red doesn't look like it's as nice of a material as the skull face. That's what, yeah. It looks like cheap plastic, and the skull looks so well done. It could be done on purpose too, so you highlight the difference between the skeleton and this helmet that he has on. I don't know, but it does look cheap.
Yeah, the only thing pulling me back from getting this, because I do have a little shattered glass shelf, is that this head is going to look strange on a G1 Magnus body, because that's so blocky and stuff, and this is so not. But
I'm taking that
hopefully
chance.
I'm wrong. What?
I'm taking that chance.
I know you would. They could put, the poop emoji on a Magnus, and you'd still probably buy it.
Maybe. It depends on what kind of poop.
Filled with corn. Next, Xtransbots also showed off the MX-61 Ballistic. This is the Toon version. They showed a whole bunch of images, so there's a lot more out there. What do you think?
Absolutely gorgeous. I'm stunned. The other aspect about this doesn't look like it's a complicated transformation, or at least it shouldn't be. Let me say that. It looks like it's very intuitive so far. Again, not having this in hand. The bot mode looks beautiful. The alt mode looks beautiful. The colors look great. I'm really excited about this. If there's any types of hiccups or anything with this, I'm going to be highly disappointed, because this looks like a banger. This looks like something that, again, shouldn't be too difficult to transform, unless there's like 50 flaps that you have to do.
Just fold the legs around or something.
Yeah, because it looks like you just fold the legs down and flip the feet up or something like that. Maybe close some panels for the back or whatever. But yeah, this looks really, really good.
Yeah, so I agree. There is a little bit more complication to the alt mode, because if you look, the arms, the shoulders are where the hips are. So something flips around and goes backwards, and then that comes out. And I think it looks really good, though. I love it. The only gripe I had, are those the fists that I see underneath the wing?
That's what I was wondering as well.
Because it looks like the fists would be completely closed, but I don't know what that is. If it's the fist, I don't like that, but it's not that bad. I do think this looks phenomenal, but I won't be getting this, because I would be more interested in this one, which is the toy release. I really like that head with the pink face. I don't know what it's from. I think it's from the comics, as he's drinking his Energon alcoholic beverage. I think it looks really cool, very different. And I like that it also comes with the G1 head too. So if I put it on him and say, oh, that looks horrible, I could just put it on the other head and be perfectly good to go. It does come with toy accurate stickers. Honestly, there's not too much of a difference between the two, besides this one being a little bit more vibrant, I think.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? Just slightly more vibrant. And it looks like maybe there's some red on the shoulders and on the chest that kind of fades into the pink, and you don't see it as much. But Yeah, I like this. I think this one's coming out second, so we'll be able to know if there's anything wrong with the first one. Because I like this and love the Target Master, and it would go great with the other Target Masters that they're coming out with too. So
I think that those are his fist. Look,
but but the arm's completely closed up. Like, I don't know. There's some weird transformation to this, but I guess that shouldn't surprise us.
Yeah. It does look like his fist, but actually no, I don't know, because I'm looking at the can of soda and it looks like there's a peg underneath, so like his hand should flip in, which is fine. That's what it could do, but then it doesn't look like there's a hollow piece, and it also looks angled around that on the jet. It looks like it has a curve at the top by the black. So I don't know. Let me stop. But
let us know what you think.
Yeah,
I am as much as we are.
I am in for both of these. Yeah, so one will be in alt mode, one will be in pop mode. Yeah, this thing, God, this looks good. This one looks like, and I might be totally wrong because I haven't watched it in forever, but it looks like the X-Men episode where they tried to kidnap Charles Xavier and take him to the castle. I don't remember, and one of the guys had a ship that looked like this, or this reminds me of that ship. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I just had a flashback of. Now I have to go watch X-Men to see if I'm completely off, or if anybody will say, Bobby, you're dumb for thinking that, or Bobby, I didn't think about it, you're right.
Well, there you go, Bobby. You can put it in your crossover shelf.
I do have an X-Men crossover.
Moving on, Robot Toys showed off a Legend Scale Tigertron, and I don't know what's going on with his face, but it looks a little weird. But I guess Tigertron's face always looked a little weird. Technically, it's MP scale because this is how big they should be compared to MPs with the show. Remember?
Yeah,
but
that's true.
You know, that would be a cool little collection. But from what we see, it looks fine.
The face does look weird. It looks like he got punched in the nose, and so he's,
yeah,
you know. But yeah, you said you were going to get this.
No, you said you were interested because you like tigers.
No, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You said you were going to get this because I think you said you were going to ask, Titan, because he has said that these were some good figures, and you were
no,
saying
that was the black Cheetor, black Shadow Panther.
I thought it was both.
No, it was Shadow. I was going to get Shadow Panther, but then it's a 2-pack, and I don't want to get both of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was never Tigertron. This is the first thing we've seen of Tigertron.
Okay.
Yeah. And they are good figures. I'm just not paying for a Cheetor. If you want to buy the Cheetor, I'll split it with you.
No, my brother.
Okay, then we're good. Fanshobby dropped this bombshell. We've got MP10 G2 Megatron prototype.
Bought.
Yes, I actually really like this too. I think they did a great job with it. The only thing I don't like, which maybe will change, are the things around the fist. Like how the tank part keeps going. Yeah. I wish that would fold up or something like that to have the hands free. Maybe they do, maybe they can't do it on. I think this is a wax model. Mm-hmm. But this looks phenomenal. Hopefully they do more of this and less of Jetfire.
Yeah, the part that I like is the treads. It looks like the treads roll, yeah. And that was what was really cool. I laughed that he has that little pea shooter in his hand and that big old cannon on his shoulder. This looks really cool. I'm very interested in how this finishes up. The one part that I'm curious about is his foot. It doesn't look like there's much of any back of a heel for him. So he does look top heavy. I wonder if those are like ratcheted feet or something like that to hopefully he doesn't, tip backwards or forward. But that's my only complaint so far that I see about, not complaint, concern, I'm curious about.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited to see more. It's been 5 or 6 years since they teased it. I think I could be wrong. So, long time coming. Oh, and I forgot about this picture. They showed it off with... God, this is going to be huge.
I know. I'm like, man.
I'm excited. So,
where am I going to put it?
Yeah, that's for you to figure out.
Oh, goodness.
Next, U.Nem Studios showed off the Aeroblade and Energy Commander set. I can't deny that it does look good combined.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think I'd be willing to pay the prices.
I don't like the price. And I don't like the Energon character at all.
The Prime?
Yeah, Prime. Yeah. Even though this would be the version I would have him in without the other pieces, but I haven't even touched since we've been back from TFCon. I haven't even touched this set.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. They also showed off this, which I'm assuming is Metalhawk, from the wings and the colors. So this should be coming soon, I guess. I think they said July at TFCon LA. Yeah, it's right around the corner. You got to figure out this before Megatron. Yeah, so if you're excited for it, good. I'm okay.
I like the colors.
The colors are nice. Hopefully the yellow is more of a gold than a yellow, though.
It does. It still gives. To me, it looks gold-ish.
If it has that, I mean, who knows until you have it in hand if it has that sheen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. Akai Studio showed off their Galvatron alternate head on Galvatron itself. That symbol on his chest needs some outline work because you can barely see that. But it looks really good. Honestly, it does improve the figure.
It's very good looking. Yeah, that it actually just needs a fresh coat of paint on that Decepticon symbol. Yeah, it's cool. I think these are cool. I'll say this. I've said I wouldn't do this on old figures. If I didn't collect MP and all I did was collect Hasbro figures, I probably would be more in line to buy these heads and put them on the figures. I think I had said before that I wouldn't buy these on older figures because some of the MP figures have come out, and are newer, or they already had, these types of details with them.
Oh, I completely agree. If this was your only Galvatron,
yeah,
makes 100% sense.
Yep.
So like Bobby, who's waiting on 2 or 3 to finally ship. 2. Xtransbots and Fanstoys.
2.0, yeah.
Then there's no reason to get this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll end up having 5 or 6 Galvatrons. So.
Not including Hasbro, I think, right?
Definitely not included.
And
I have all of Hasbro's except for this newest one, so yeah, yeah. Oh gosh.
This is back up for pre-order. It's a 4th party KO MP52 Starscream. The one I believe on the left is the KO. The one on the right is the original. I could have had those flipped because they look so similar. I can't see which one's which. Maybe they feel different, but they look very similar.
I didn't even know this was coming. I will be picking it up.
Yeah, I guess it originally came out in 2021, so now they're re-releasing it. So.
Yeah. I missed these because I think at the time I was looking at these in deformation space, and I just like the way those look. So, gosh, more Seekers, and these look better.
You messed out because the first version came with the LED head sculpt, and these don't.
Damn.
Yeah. So, let us know what you think about these and Wright and all those other figures, and we'll be right back with what's incoming and recently released. So, before we get into incoming, Bobby did pre-order something in between, so gotta get it while it's hot. But he won't need to pre-order this because he got Pengu Toys Mighty Miracle God. I guess this is the new one, so it comes with Nimble Hand, or the claw can move now, and an extra piece that goes in the inside. So, pretty cool that they're re-releasing these. And there's also a metallic version. I don't know if it comes with the new parts or not.
Well, I'm also looking at that brand new train track.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I am not doing. Actually, the only Omega Supreme I'm missing, I think now, is a G1 Omega Supreme.
Oh,
so
you can go ahead and find one of those at TFCon.
No, I need a KO. I need a KO. Not gonna pay those late tax.
Dr. Wu's Starscream, Dead Starscream, Sleep version Starscream, whatever you want to call it, will be out soon.
I don't really like this. I like the cracks in the chest, and that's about it. In the cockpit area, that's about it.
I do like that it focuses on the crown and the shoulder pads. I think that's kind of cool with the gold. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, this is an easy. I don't like it in this color in particular. But yeah, this is a easy skip.
Yeah. This is all for you, though. We've got Dr. Wu's and Mechanical Studio MC Oprah Einstein, or Brains. I don't know which one is the real name. You did say you were interested in this because it turns into a computer and it was pink.
No, I said my lady was interested in this. And I was going to buy it for her, but since she forgot and hasn't said anything else about it.
I need to text her, hey, make sure Bobby gets this for you.
Oh, no, the hell you won't. Yeah, no. But
if you need it to finish off your movie collection, get it.
Yeah. It's not for me. It's definitely, movie collectors, I definitely understand why you would want it.
Definitely not for me either. APC Toys is coming out with a battle damage version. I guess we didn't see this, and the battle damage on this looks very, very nice.
I almost pre-ordered this, and I'm still tempted to. I don't know why. Well, I don't have.
It looks nice.
That too. I don't have a version of this Megatron in my collection. It's not too expensive, from what I remember.
I think it was like $70.
Gosh,
it could be wrong.
I really don't want to. I was hoping like 50, but it's fine. I'm considering it.
Yeah, I really like all these scuff marks all over it. They did a great job on that. So
yeah. Of course,
yeah.
I'm kind of looking.
He literally has it up. It looks nice though. But moving on to recently released, first we have, I think this is out. You could buy it if you look it up. We've got the Screen Time Optimus via Shentu Toy Box. Not much to say. It's kind of cool.
It is.
And why I say kinda is because you could get the trailer version already. That's why I said kinda. I think that's the superior version. Okay, just had to explain myself.
I agree, and again, probably I shouldn't say probably. Very accurate. I don't know, when they show it from the back, that big red square in the back is so boring.
So jarring when everything else has detail all over it.
Yeah, it just looks like a red chalkboard.
Does it have? It probably has that on the one with the trailer, and you just never see it because the trailer's right up against it.
Yep.
Yeah. Looks good though.
If I see it,
what would this be? I don't know how expensive these things are. $4.99, $5.99,
$3.99. Hopefully, yeah, I'll get it if I see it.
Yeah. I think this is something you need to get though. This is a G1 Optimus Prime, a gold version. I think this thing looks really cool and
gold.
It's gold. All the silver's gold chrome or gold. Yeah, gold chrome. I said that right. Different. It's unique. I think you need it in your collection.
I have an MP one that I don't remember what version it was.
That was the
MP
Year of the Horse or Year of the something.
Booster or one of
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have this one.
I don't have that one.
And I think it was only $50. So I think you should get this over the Prime Megatron, personally.
Hell, I think you're right.
I think this is actually really cool.
You speaking my numbers here now. You know,
the only thing that I would want to see changed is the blue stripe. The blue kind of clashes with the gold, and I wish it was maybe black or dark blue or something. But again, that's probably asking too much for a KO company to do.
Yeah, but I think this might be making it into my collection as well.
I'm very good at making you buy stuff.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Won't make you buy this though. We have the non-F productions, the chest pieces. These pictures are via White Mocha on TFW. It does improve the figure. It makes it look a lot better, both the guns and the different chest and head. But it's not my slipstream.
It makes it look 1,000 times better. I like the colors on the wings too. I mean, you have
forgot about the stickers on the wings. Yes.
You know, yeah, I think it looks really good. The head, I really like the head. The head brings it to a whole. Sorry, it
know what you're thinking about.
The head on this robot looks really good. Damn it, it looks good. We'll just go ahead and keep it moving.
Oh my god. And then via Action Robo, which is a site in China, I believe. The Starscreams are out, but I don't know how to order. It did not look like a place that was easy to order from, so they will be out soon, or they're already out in China. But they look good for what they are, honestly.
Yeah, that 3-pack's really cool. I like the way it's packaged. Got the throne in there as well. I mean, there's a lot of these. Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
but yeah, it looks really good. I don't know if I thought about it or realized it that his on the clear one, his cape is clear as well. I don't
it's
know
like
if
blue clear. It looks like.
Yeah, I don't remember noticing that or us talking about it. I really like the way that looks.
I don't think we did. We talked about the throne, I believe, but we didn't
talk about the throne.
I think all the capes and thrones are made out of the same plastic, which is why.
Yeah,
but that's still cool. Regardless.
Yeah, I remember you said you liked the throne last time. It was clear, but yeah, the clear cape, I like that.
Yeah, sounds like you got to pick it up.
No, I'm good. I just bought 2 other things.
Well, let us know what you think about Bobby buying those 2 other things, and if they're going to be in this haul or the next haul. I guess it depends on shipping times. And do all that YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Members, join us on the haul either today or
Saturday.
When you see it, Saturday, yes. And subscribers and everybody else, go ahead, and I'm very excited to show off what we got this month for our hauls. So stay tuned. We got a lot planned, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, come see me tomorrow if you're around 12 o'clock, 12 to 1. I'll be at Urbnpop. So see you there. As always, to all debates are won. We'll see you guys next time.